Okay, welcome back everyone. I kind of started the video a little bit earlier than I pressed the record. On this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you a side-by-side exact comparison between PlayStation 4 Pro, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and the Xbox One S, Rise of the Tomb Raider. And I'm going to try to do my best to show you the comparison. Alright, so keep in mind this is a PlayStation 4 Pro version, just to show you that it is a PlayStation 4 Pro version. This is for the triggered fanboys who don't believe. Okay, now that you know, this is the PlayStation 4 Pro version. And it's running in 4K. And here, let me show you that it is running in 4K, which is the upscaled dynamic high resolution checkerboard and upscaled to 4K. It's right here. Let me just acknowledge that. You see 4K resolution. Alright, so we'll keep it like this, and then I'm going to switch back to Xbox One S. I want to give you a wide angle view like this. I'm going to count to, hold on. I'm going to count to 4 seconds, and then I'm going to switch back to the Xbox One S version. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we are back to the Xbox One S version. Now, from this viewing distance, you guys cannot tell a difference because it's a camera and you're looking at from a viewing distance about 7.5 feet. Okay, now once I zoom in the camera, you will see difference of the textures and pixelation. Now, just to show you that this is the Xbox One S version, here, let me click on it so you guys know that I am using the Xbox One S version. It's not a 360 version. It's the Xbox One S version. Okay? Let's show that one more time for the triggered fanboys. There. Sorry I have to mention them, but I do. They got triggered. They don't even believe. They think I'm using Xbox 360 version. Do you really think I'm that desperate, man? This just shows you the mindset of fanboysm. They will say anything to protect their product and their brand. Okay, so now that you know that this is the Xbox One S version, let's go back to the PlayStation 4 version about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are back to the PlayStation 4 Pro version, and just to show you that it is a PlayStation 4 Pro version, there we go. I think I already proved that point. Here's what's going to happen next. I first showed you the nice viewing angle for the full ratio screen of the 65-inch TV, and I'm sitting for about 7 feet away from the TV on this 65-inch. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring my camera closer, and then I'm gonna count to 4 seconds, and I'm gonna show you the difference. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm like maybe a 1 feet away from the TV, a little bit zoomed in. I'm going to keep it like this, and I'm going to count to 4 seconds, and we'll use the same exact position here and the pose. The only difference you will see is the different costume, but everything else will be the same level, the same posture here. So in about 4 seconds, I'm going to switch back to the Xbox One S version. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we are back on the Xbox One S version. The one thing I notice is that there's a lot of jagginess on the shadows. Like, look at all the jagginess on the shadows. They're like flickering. That's not good. The hair works doesn't look that clean and smooth as it is on the PlayStation 4 Pro. And the textures are not that smooth. Look at that tree. Look at that that stone that's being, exposed on top of one another. You see these big stone hedges. They're like one on top of the other, and I don't see the texture being too high here. So what I'm gonna do is this. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go like this and keep it like that, and then in about 4 seconds, I'm gonna go back to PlayStation 4 Pro version. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, look at right here, PlayStation 4 Pro version. Look at that tree. It looks much more cleaner. Look at that stone hedge. Look at all these stones being on top of each other. They look much more sharper, much more natural. Uh, it just looks better on PlayStation 4 Pro. Now let's move the joystick and let's try a different pause. Hold on. Let's move up here a little bit. I want to try the like this right here where the sunset is. Hold on a second. I gotta position this a little bit better. I'm gonna try and do this like this. There. We'll keep it like this in the distance. How about that? Uh, and then I'm going to switch back to the PlayStation, I'm sorry, Xbox One S version, and we'll see how much in the distance we can see down there. You guys see the city, you see the explosion. Now let's see how much in the distance we can see on the Xbox One S version with this exactly the same posture and position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here we are on the Xbox One S version. I can tell you right off the bat that the textures, like on the hills and the mountains, they fade away in the distance. They're not as sharp and they're not as vivid as the PlayStation 4 Pro version is. Even right here, when you look at these stones, they're like flat. They're not that, vivid. So I'm going to keep it like this. I'll position it like this. And then I'm going to move back to PlayStation 4 Pro version in about 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're back on the PlayStation 4 Pro version. And look at right here. The textures just look much, much better here. Remember that stone I was showing you just looks much better in detail. Even down in the distance when you look. And like right here, it looks more vivid. Especially when I try to focus my camera. Look, even if I focus, you see much more in detail, much better. But anyway, let me show it to you from a different angle. It just looks better. Now I'm gonna go ahead from this distance. This is about 7 feet away. This is PlayStation 4 Pro version. I'm gonna switch back to the exact same posture to the Xbox One S version about 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can see it right away, man. Like everything looks flat, looks downgraded, looks flat. I mean, it's just not that good. And I know my camera's not doing it justice. You'll just have to take my word for it that PlayStation 4 Pro version looks much, much better. And PlayStation 4 Pro version, it's much better edition. It's a 20th anniversary edition. And it's just better graphically, has more options, and overall better Tomb Raider experience. Okay, now if you have a PC, then that's a whole different story. You can run this baby on 4K native, and it ends right there. But we're talking about consoles here. Okay, and I'm also doing this video just to show to prove it to the fanboys that look, Xbox One S has the old 2013 DDR3 GPU with the memory. That DDR3 memory, it's weak. It's not that good compared to GDDR5 memory that PlayStation has, and 4 teraflops. Okay. Now, let me show you a couple of more different levels here in the game on the Prophet Tomb. We'll try to compare a couple of more videos here. Okay, here's another good posture right here. This is where the sunlight, it's overshadowing the hill right here, or this Grand Canyon, whatever it is. And we'll keep it like this, and I'm going to try to switch back to PlayStation 4 Pro with the same exact position, same exact posture. And I want to give it to you from this angle, 7 feet away, and then I'll zoom it in afterwards. We're going back to PlayStation 4 Pro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, PlayStation 4 Pro, and it looks just more sharper, more natural. Even the skies, in a distance with the birds, just to me, it looks more natural. Looks much better. It doesn't look flat. It doesn't look downgraded. It looks really good. Now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try go ahead and zoom this in to give you some better perspective. Remember, this is the PlayStation 4 Pro version that now I'm running. I'm going to try and position the character somewhere else. Okay, here's another good position right here. This is PlayStation 4 Pro. We're going to keep it like this. And in about 4 seconds, I'm going to switch back to the Xbox One S version on this exact same spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we are, the Xbox One S version. It just looks flat, man. It doesn't look that vivid. It doesn't have that resolution. It just doesn't have that vividness. I know you guys cannot see it on this camera, but you'll just have to take my word for it. I have both consoles. I'm not favoring one over the other. I'm just favoring which console you should play this on. The more superior console you should play it on. If Scorpio can do better than PlayStation 4 Pro, which I'm sure it probably will, then I'll recommend you play Tomb Raider on Scorpio. But for now, PlayStation 4 Pro, it's definitely the best version to go. Okay, let me show you one more position in this game just to kind of satisfy the triggered Xbox fanboys. Okay, we're still on the Xbox One S. I'm going to keep it like this, and I'm going to go back to a PlayStation 4 Pro version. And you will see a much drastic difference on the textures. Okay, in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And right away I can see the much better textures. Overall detail on the textures looks much better to me. I mean, even if I come close here, let me get closer so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I think this is the best way for me to show it to. I'll keep it like this, and I'm gonna move back to a Xbox One S version. Keep an eye right here. See where my finger is? Right there. Keep an eye on the textures right here on that stone right here, and you'll see a much bigger difference once I go back to the Xbox One S version. Right here, right above her head, in about 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to the Xbox One S version. And look at the difference. Everything looks jaggy. Everything looks like, even right here, everything looks flat. You even lost some of that ratio on the mountain, because this game it's using 900p or 1080p, and the PlayStation 4 Pro it's running it on a high resolution, which means the more pixels means that the object's going to look much more detailed. Here you don't see that detail on the objects. So overall, guys, look, I can do this all day long. I can make dozens of videos showing you the difference between the two. Some of you fanboys will never get satisfied because you don't care. You want to defend your plastic, fine. You want to defend your brand. You want to die for your brand. I could care less. You're a fanboy. It ends right there. And this also goes for you, Ron John. I know you're a fanboy, and that's okay. But come on, man. Don't tell me PlayStation 4 Pro, it sucks. Okay, that'll be like me saying Ferrari is better than Bugatti. We all know that Bugatti is going to smoke the Ferrari. End of story, man. All right, guys, so there you have it. Happy New Year to everyone. You guys won't see me till maybe Sunday, Monday. I'll be off for a few days. All right, guys. Happy New Year. Wish you all the best. Have a good one. Take care and stay safe.